What's going on? Welcome into Front Yard Fantasy. I am your host, Justin Wright. Today, we are talking sleeper, breakout, bust for the Kansas City Chiefs. And this year, it's actually difficult, right? Like, usually, it's Travis Kelce, it's Tyreek Hill, it's Mahomes. Fade everybody else, and you're good. This year, we have options. So, we're going to dig into it. A lot of it is wide receiver based, obviously. Before we do, if you like what we're doing here at Front Yard Fantasy, like the channel or subscribe to the channel, like the video, questions, comments, all of that stuff, guys. Drop it down in the comments. So again, we can interact with you. We can help you out, help you win your leagues as we head into draft season here. Number one on the list, we are talking sleeper. And there's a lot of guys here, right? It could be Skyy Moore. If you want to consider Juju a sleeper, go ahead. I think his ADP is a little bit too high to fall into sleeper range. But for me, I'm going to go deep. It is Isaiah Pacheco, the running back out of Rutgers, a player that many thought was probably going to end up getting cut. Does not seem to be the case. Right now, he is running with the ones. He is getting carries in the backfield. He's lining up out wide. And this is not to say Isaiah Pacheco is the starting running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's going to be far from the case. But should Clyde Edwards-Helaire go down? Should Ronald Jones not be as good as some people like to think he is? Maybe he's the Ronald Jones we've seen all along. Isaiah Pacheco could fall into, the very interesting handcuff category, right? Maybe he gives you Darrell Williams light numbers if CEH goes down. For a running back that is virtually undrafted, he's free, that's a pretty damn good price, right? Isaiah Pacheco, was he an elite receiver in college? No. I think that's fair to say, very middle of the road in terms of college target share and dominator rating, all of those things. But the fact that he is lining up out wide on a team that is looking for pass catchers to step up, that's a huge nod in the right direction, right? Clearly they don't want to give CEH the lion's share of the work, right? Like, that's just not going to happen at this point. I think we've seen that. They're looking for someone to fill in. Maybe he pushes Jerick McKinnon off the roster and then he's one injury away from a potentially featured role in a high-powered, arguably the best offense in the NFL in the Kansas City Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco is a deep sleeper, right? He's not someone that needs to be on your radar in an 8-team, even a 10-team league. But when you get to 12, 14 teams, you're looking for those last round picks that could potentially hit it big. I think that's what he offers. Again, Darrell Williams was that same type of dude last year. And Darrell Williams is likely better than Isaiah Pacheco. But the unknown may be enough to, warrant that last round flyer pick. Again, Isaiah Pacheco, last pick in the draft. Take a chance on him. Moving on, we have our breakout pick. I already mentioned him up top. It is Skyy Moore, the second round rookie wide receiver. And I know what you're thinking, right? Oh, your sleeper's a rookie. Your breakout's a rookie. The bus is probably going to... No. This team is interesting, and the breakout candidates, the sleeper candidates, the guys under the radar are just happen to be rookies on this team, right? Skyy Moore, again, if you're not familiar, second-round rookie, a 99th percentile target share, a 91st percentile dominator rating coming out of college. Analytical models loved him, and it looks like they were right. Again, we only have a couple of weeks of training camp, but Skyy Moore has been dominating, right? He has been running with the ones. He has been a favorite of Patrick Mahomes early. And on a team that is searching for their number one wide receiver, Skyy Moore very well could be that guy. Again, maybe it's Juju Smith-Schuster, and that's where I tend to lean. But Skyy Moore is one that could be a Tyreek Hill light in this offense. He could be what they thought Mecole Hardman was going to be. And that type of player in this type of offense can quote-unquote break fantasy, right? We've seen this before. And again, it's an open wide receiver room, right? There's not a locked-in number one target outside of Travis Kelce. Who their leading pass catcher out wide is up in the air. It's a guess. Again, I believe it's going to be Juju, but Skyy Moore at his price should demolish his ADP and could flirt with wide receiver 2 numbers if Juju just doesn't build that rapport that people think he's going to, that I think he's going to. So again, Skyy Moore going up against Juju Smith-Schuster, MVS, Mecole Hardman, a lot of guys that, we like to think have talent but really haven't shown us much lately. Skyy Moore could be the best of the bunch, and I don't think anybody would be shocked. So again, Skyy Moore right now, scoop him up late. He's going to be one of those rookie picks or, going after Treylon Burks. He's going after George Pickens in that range. So he's virtually free and, again, has monster upside, monster potential in a high-powered offense that is looking for a true number one wide receiver now. And to close us out, we have our bust picks, let's call it. We have MVS and Mecole Hardman. How many times do we have to do this? How many times do you have to play this game of, this is the year MVS is going to do it. This is the year Mecole Hardman's going to do it. That's not the case. Mecole Hardman has been playing with the Chiefs and has done nothing. He could not displace, Demarcus Robinson, Byron Pringle. He was up against Sammy Watkins, who was just not very good. And still, Mecole Hardman did virtually nothing. He's a gadget player, right? He's what I think Rondale Moore will probably end up being. Rondale Moore is probably going to be better. Mecole Hardman is not it. If you make the decision to draft Mecole Hardman, you're lighting a pick on fire. You're wasting it. Don't do it, right? I mean, I think that's pretty clear. There's no argument outside of Tyreek Hill left. If that's your best argument for a player, he's probably not very good, and you probably don't want to draft him. So don't. Just skip out on the Mecole Hardman thing. You're going to cut him by week 4 anyways. Just save yourself a couple of steps. Don't even add him to the roster. And to close it out, like I said, MVS is the other one here that is just not good. MVS is not good. It would be one thing if MVS was playing with Drew Lock or Teddy Bridgewater his whole career, and now he gets Patrick Mahomes, right? Now we can see what he can do with a good quarterback. He had Aaron Rodgers, right? I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a first ballot Hall of Famer, a back-to-back MVP. And MVS followed that up with not even breaking 700 yards once in his career. There's no appeal. He's a field stretcher that drops the ball a ton and can't do anything else. He's going to be a better real-life football player than he is an actual fantasy player. All right, guys, that is all we have for you. Again, thank you guys for watching. If you like what we're doing here at FYF, subscribe, like the video. Questions, comments, drop all of it down below. Again, if you guys want to talk to us just on Twitter even, follow us on Twitter. The handles are down below as well. As always, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.